Alright, this is my Ethobopus marinus, also known as the skeleton leg. This one is named Imes. And we're going to see if Imes would like I don't think you guys were able to see that. Imes grabbed it in this corner here. Try to make it a little bit more visible in the next one. So let's move on. Alright, this is Ifrit. Ifrit is my Brachypelma auratum. Just a little baby sling. So give me a second to find suitably sized mealworm here. There we go. Ifrit took it right back down into his little home there. Growing nicely. Pretty excited for this one to get big. I think the auratum is an extremely beautiful species. I like how they're kind of the contrast to your typical like Hamori or your Emilia. So excited to see this one grow. But let's move on. Alright, this is an unnamed recent pickup. Picked this up this past weekend. This is the Grammostola inheriting. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Let's see if we can't find a mealworm here for this one. There we go. I had my choice between this one and an Acheon. The collector in me wanted to get both, but I decided on this one because I thought they looked a little bit different than other Grammostola when they get older. Instead of being like super chunky and thick, this one seemed to be a little bit more long-legged and kind of more like a GDD in terms of overall like proportions, and I just found that kind of interesting, so I went with this one. So no name yet, but I'm sure me and the wife will come up with one shortly. But let's move on. Alright, this is my Lasiodora striatopes, which was so nice to move out of frame. Recently molted, but should be ready to eat. So I'm going to drop in. Let's try that again. Maybe with one that's a little bit more active. There we go. This one is also unnamed so far, but we will get on that. Looking awfully leggy already, even as a sling. Probably gonna put that food right in the water dish. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This is the enclosure for my Idiothelly sling named Ruhonga. Again, just trying to find a small enough mealworm here. Oh. Ruhonga took that down pretty quickly. Alright, this is the enclosure for Voxel. Voxel is a Carabina Versicolor Sling. So I'm just going to put in mealworm. Can't get that mealworm too. Move a bit more. Here we go. Simple as that. Gotta love Versicolors. I'll probably always have one in my collection. As you guys know, Pixel was my first Versicolor and my first Tarantula. They are just amazing. Also, send out a shout out to a friend of mine. You'll remember that Pixel was sent off to breed and breeded with this particular friend's female Versicolor. He unfortunately lost her recently, and just want to send out some hugs and some condolences. This person knows who they are, but yeah, that was Voxel, and we'll move on. Alright, this is the enclosure for one of my P. Armenia slings that I got when I bred my mature male named Soul. Breeding project. Trying to find a suitable mealworm here. These guys aren't super big. This one might be fine. A little bit on the big side. Nope, that was perfect. Great. I was glad to get one of those on some footage of that, because this was the third one that I had tried to get footage of, and the only one that I was able to do so. But yeah, let's move on. All right, this is a aviculara that I adopted. There was a young boy who unfortunately was no longer able to keep this particular tarantula, which he had named Aragog, which I believe is from the Harry Potter franchise. This one has been pretty docile, super easy to put into that little enclosure I made, but I have not tried to feed this one yet. So I'm going to try to, oh, now it's going away. I'm going to try to see if this one will take a super worm or not. this one wants to eat this superworm, so what I'm going to do is try to place that superworm in its little bit of webbing that it's made. And we'll see if it just gets it later, maybe. It could be in pre-molt. Definitely very possible. But we'll just wait and see what happens here. But I'll keep you guys updated. Let's move on. Alright, another fan favorite. This is Con. Con is my Davis Pinzaloris. Molted fairly recently, about a week ago. Think Con might be ready for some food, so let's give it a whirl. Looks like Con is. Such a stunning species, especially right after a molt. That like copper color on the carapace and on the markings. I'd quite like to try to get this molt out, but Con is quite rowdy, so I will try, but I just don't know if I'll be able to. Hey, well, it's quite stiff because it's a week old, but we will try to sex that. Not sure quite off the top of my head what I have Con listed as. But still didn't mature if it is a male. So that's good. But again, one of my most recommended species. I think they are very, very fulfilling to own. They web up a ton, as you can see, there's web everywhere. They chase prey pretty relentlessly, and they are striking in terms of color. So I would liken them very similar to a GBB in terms of attitude and things and behavior. Con is quick to go after prey, but also quick to spook. Con is one of the few tarantulas I have had make a run for it out of the enclosure, which is why you see I still have the lid on. So keep that in mind. They are a little bit flighty, at least mine is. But yeah, we'll leave Con to his or her meal and move on.
Ooh, it's a lady.
Alright, I also want to let you guys know the second species that I got at the reptile show recently is this Dochiotelli diamantomensis. I'm going to mess that up so many times. It's also known as the Brazilian blue dwarf or beauty. I'm not sure what the common name is. I would open this up and show you guys, but this one has webbed up completely close to the top, and also is in pretty heavy pre-molt, so I don't want to disturb it too much, but I did want to show it off for you guys. I also don't have a name for this one yet, but I'm going to get the cracking on coming up with some names. I need to update my tarantula list. Gotta stay on top of that, but I did want to let you guys know about this one because I'm excited. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that.